Okay. I don't know what we're doing, but we should stop doing it right now. I'm not sure why we think it's fun to continuously gas up weird men and send them to my community. I mean, one of the last people you sent to my community was a guy named H-Bomb, who you told to come and get a hold of me to talk to me about RSN. And then he ended up being a pedophile. And now I got this kid who I don't know anything about, don't care about, what are we doing? Why are we gassing up random people to come and bother me when I'm over here covering on passive, covering cults? I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering you. I put one comment in Anna Nicole's chat saying, I don't like worst of the internet. He's around that Val girl who hangs out with Ghost of Nicolo, and they're all up in discords with that weird Zoom guy. I don't want anything to do with these people. I don't want anything to do with Tragic. I don't want anything to do with any of these people. I don't want to be around them. I don't know why I have to be around them. I don't know why every few months we have to come and bug Queen with drama from 2020 and why you people can't get the fuck over it and move on. But we've apparently gassed this kid up into believing, which I'm starting to think that one of you are Susie Quinn. I'm like, okay, who is this person? But I'm hoping that we get the actual evidence. Because at this point, that's all I care about. Because you're claiming that women in my community are harassing you sexually. And I can assure you, there isn't a woman on this entire earth, let alone one in my community, that would want anything to do with you, Tragic, Dark Ninja, RSN, any of your other creepy weirdo friends that you all hang out with, M60 / worst of the internet, whoever else you associate with. Deity, I don't even care. I don't care who you associate with. Just stop trying to associate with me. And if you have a problem with me, go deal with it. If you're still hung up on stuff from 2020, I know I was in social work, but I'm not your therapist. Go take it up with a therapist. You tell me to take meds and get help out here, but Lord, some of you really should have started a long time ago. So let's see what you've all decided to tell him to do to us today.
All right. Hello again, everyone. And good morning. Russ is here once again. So I see now, because of the video I did earlier, Beth did a video a few hours ago. By Beth, I obviously mean Queen of Karma. Okay. But before I go over that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was because of what happened on panel, right?
Mm-hmm.
The argument we had on panel.
That you started out of thin air, yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Making up stuff, yep.
First, I'm going to read this. Queen of Karma, 12 hours ago, at Illusionist Russ. You have until the end of the day. You have until the end of today. What are you threatening me?
I don't know. You guys seem to be fine threatening me out of absolutely nowhere because I said one comment in a chat. All of this because of one comment in a chat. In the meantime, this person has done full-on videos about me that I've ignored and never responded to. Just continued on doing my own thing on here like I do and always have done since before 2020 and I met any of you. Which I highly regret meeting any of you, by the way. Let me tell you, worst group of people I've ever met in my life. Not good people, any of them. Not one. Not one can be. So why is it okay to say things like this and tell me? Like I'm supposed to go and search through other people's comments of other people's live stream to go find one comment that I made that the person didn't even believe. That's the funny thing. And it appears like you've also attacked them in some way. I don't know what's going on. But they've also done some community tab posts about me. And I'm choosing to ignore it because I feel like you're like feeding people things about me. Like that's what you do. I'll be over here minding my business, ignoring you, and you'll be there going, Queen, pay attention to me. Queen, pay attention to me. Queen, stop covering MLMs and cover me. Hey, Queen, how come you're not arguing with me on the internet? Queen, you're not arguing with me. I need you over here. Hello, hello, hello. And then when I'm like, what? You're like, back in 2020. And I'm like, I don't care. Get over it. Get over it. I also don't run Adonis Paul's community, Original Owl, and Hatman's community. I can't force them to stop covering Carly. I don't know why you all decided I was like some magical being on here that controlled everybody on the fucking internet, and that I controlled all these communities. I control all the trolls, right? Like, I don't know why. I never said that. But like, this person has this whole narrative that I am the one that like started their coverage on Carly. And then I'm like forcing them to like cover people, and I can stop all of it. And it's like, no, I left before you people did. They were covering me for you. You were fine with them then. Just like you were all fine being H-Bomb's mods and G-Mango mods supporting that community until I'm on a live stream, and then now he's my friend all of a sudden. It's weird how that happens. But I ain't taking Russ. You can keep this I don't want nothing to do with any of these people. So don't threaten me. That was a callback to this post, which is what you started doing videos and stuff on me about, right? Because over a year ago, I stopped covering somebody. And you're like, what, upset about it? The funny thing is, I took down all my videos about Carly. You're the ones that keep it going and try to keep it going because now you cover Carly. So yeah, it was so bad, people covering Carly, unless it's you and Val covering her, then it's allowed, right? So congratulations, you finally got your pet autist. You know, you couldn't control me. I'm not sure. I guess you couldn't control Carly either, so you had to cover her. But looks like Russ has agreed to be your pet autist attack dog. What you've always wanted since 2019, right? So congratulations. Let's hear what he has to say, and let's see him not show the screenshots of this apparent community member of mine, random woman. It's like I won't be doxing my mods' names to prove that this person isn't in my community. I know your tricks. I've been doing this longer than all of you. So like, fuck off. That won't be happening. If that's what you're trying to do, you're not going to get that. So let's see the non-screenshots of this person claiming that the woman in my community sexually harassed him. Because that's what we're going to see here, right? Should be. But, you threatening me? I'm doing the same thing to you that I did, although I'm asking for proof of an accusation you made about me and my community. Because you people constantly make accusations and never provide proof. And whenever you do provide your so-called proof, it's always out of context to fit your narrative. And your narrative is Queen's a big, bad, crazy person that's apparently obsessing over random dude, whoever you decide in the moment, whoever's attention you're trying to get, and whatever guy you're trying to impress, right? And she's just out here attacking us constantly on the internet. In the meantime, I'm over here like covering things that you don't even know exist because you're so dumb.
Are you threatening me?
My content about cults and stuff, you guys find boring. You have to be intelligent for that.
To prove that this Susie Quinn person sexually harassed you in emails and that I was the one who sent her to do it. I'm over it, honestly.
I'm not.
I'm over it. I don't care that much about it anymore.
I'm not.
I was upset about it.
No, this is the last time you're doing a false accusation on me with that community and you're not showing proof. Funny, because the same thing happened when I said show proof that I fucking doxed Heavy Down Bells and Nevermore. Then it was every time I say, okay, show the proof. Let's see it then. All of a sudden, oh, I don't care anymore. Oh, Queen's just crazy. Queen's just carrying on drama. I'm the one carrying it on. Projection, projection, projection.
I knew it would get you triggered. Okay, and it worked. Because here you are being even more upset and offended.
Imagine your whole life for 6 years with a group of people is to try to upset a mother who comes online to try to help people by trying to re-trigger her because she has a very serious trauma disorder. And that's your goal in life. And for some reason, you think you're the one with the moral high ground on here. I live in a weird internet world where people stick up for the predators instead of the victims. People are evil. Evil. You guys in that girl world community that cover foodie beauty are fucking evil people. Sociopathic. Disgusting. Evil people that are so miserable with your own lives that you have to attack other people online to feel good about yourself. And I used to pity all of you. But I'm at the point now where honestly, I don't care if all of you fucking off each other. I don't care what happens to any of you.
You did a response today. I won't be watching it. Yeah, that's bullshit. I know you watched it. But it did not include the email.
After with nags.
Exactly. That's how I know you watched it. You can't sit here and say, I won't be watching it, and then say, it didn't include the emails. That means you watched the video.
Yeah, because then I watched it because Nags played it. Because Nags reacted to my video to you the other night, but then he was like, Russ did a response. And I was like, well, no, I didn't watch it. But what I did do is I took it and I scrolled through. All right? You know, you can take this, you can scroll up through. See how I can see? Oh, look. Look at this, guys. It looks like there's no screenshots in this one. And I can see your whole video without watching it. Not one screenshot. Not one. Why do you and your friends want to re-trigger me to be a victim of mine? Do you think that being a victim is fun? Like, I understand you're all very privileged people and you've never, ever had any abuse in your lives and no one's ever traumatized you. You're all perfect, right? So you, like, think that you can go around making other people feel small. But honestly, just why do you want that? Why is that your life goal? That's weird. It's weird to be like, I want this creator and me to argue because I need attention. That's weird. Get help.
You claim this happened, so prove it. I am done dealing with people's false accusations without proof. Enough is enough. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to say nothing.
No, because apparently you can just go around making false accusations about me and then you never have to prove them, right? Right? Right. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine to do that to me. Because, you know, all good people in the world dehumanize people and fair game them on the internet. That's not a cult tactic at all that I've spent the last 6 years speaking out about. We shouldn't be worried about the safety of anyone who's near any of these people, I guess, guys.
The only thing that I'm going to do is sit back and continue to laugh at all of you. That's it. That's it. Continue to laugh at how ridiculous all of you love to act all the time.
You are trying to help someone who has been stalking me online for 6 years, who is dangerous, continue to stalk me online with a group of people to get your rock saw to try to trigger my mental health, because according to you all, that's what makes a lol cow. Apparently a lol cow is just a normal mom who dedicates her life to helping other people that you can then harass with people and try to sexually exploit for several years and try to control with threats and demands and sending her husband lists of things she has to do to be left alone. And then when she says, stop, leave me alone, enough is enough, you're going to make her the lol cow. So lol cows are just victims that, is that what I'm supposed to think? Is this all part of your plan with Onion Farms to take over the kiwi farms? Because I already said I wanted nothing to do with whatever the hell that was. That shit was creepy.
That's all I have to do. I mean, you're doing the work for me already by making asses out of yourself, so I don't have to do much. But anyway, here we go. Illusionist Rebel comes for me again, and I, confront him and his false accusations. All right, let's see the description. Okay, in this video, I address the recent false claims made by Illusionist Rebel, also known as Russ, a figure in the Girl World commentary community. I'm not in Girl World. Never was in Girl World.
To me, you are. I know that you've created some narrative in your head that I know who you are from somebody else's stream. But as we've established, I haven't wanted anything to do with that person for a long time, so I don't watch them. You people are weird. You're very weird when it comes to this person. You also don't think this person's famous and stuff. It's very bizarre. Very strange behavior from that whole group. But I don't know you from that. I know you from being around Tragic and being known as someone in the bodega that was going at Negs after you were friends with Negs and randomly made up I was trying to dox you. Right? And to me, this is all over a comment that I left in Anna Nicole's stream. And I think most people would consider these people, and Negs in DC even, to be Girl World and Girl World adjacent. So to me, that's where you come from. I know you all eventually try to attack yourself to the person that's been stalking me since 2020. But to me, that's not where you come from. It's just weird. I don't even know if you ever were on that person's live stream. For all I know, you're making that up. I ain't gonna check.
Okay. I am affiliated with people in Girl World. Never was a part of Girl World myself at all. When are people going to understand that?
I'm less Girl World than you are.
When are people going to understand that? The main thing that I became known for was covering bigger, bigger content creators, right? Back in the day.
What? No.
That's it. That's what I became known for.
No, I don't know you from that. I don't fucking know you. I don't know you. I don't care about you. I never have. All right? I thought you were somebody that was slow, that people were using, and I told people to stop. Apparently they didn't stop. Okay? Apparently you went all in after that. You're like, I'm going to take that on as my personality. I'll be a person that all of these persons use to weaponize me against people that their community wants me to attack. But that's your fault, all right? I told you not to do that. I told you not to do that a few years ago. Okay? It's like, maybe you should have taken my advice.
That's what I became known for, and I fell off in a big way, and I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Why are you acting like you're a well-known person on here? Like you got famous from covering people and everyone knows who you are except me. Is this the new narrative we're going to go with? Russ is famous. He was so famous, he went on RSN stream. And then I saw him on there. And I was like, do you know what I need to do? I need to start sending the girls in my community to go sexually harass that dude. And then I sent my friend over there to go sexually harass him for what? For I never understand these people. I'm like, why would I be here doing that? It doesn't even make sense. Like, what would I get out of this? What the fuck am I supposed to get out of this? I cover you people. I'm lucky if I get 100 views. I'm wasting today right now, not doing Friday with my community, which my community enjoys, having to deal with your guys' bullshit because it's ending right now. Because I'm about to have my birthday month, and we're about to start the summer, and you people ain't continuing this throughout this time. You need to stop. Enough is enough. Get the fuck over it. And if you have people around you that are telling you to continue this, those aren't your friends, boo-boo. I know you're all like, we all became friends because we all were victims of Queen of Karma. She told us all to stop harassing her. So we all became her victims. But it's like, those are not your friends. Those are people that you should block. All right? You think that my friends in my community are constantly sending me your shit? No. I don't hear about you people until you literally make contact with me. Which, you got my attention with this. Because I was like, what the hell are you even talking about? I never even responded to your video. If you're going to be on here, you're going to boo-hoo cry over one comment in a chat. Which, by the way, great way to prove that you're not attached to Val. Good job. Really proved me wrong there. You know, her Ghost of Niccolo is her fucking mod, you idiot. Hanging out with Zoom in the Discords. Corey Barnhill, bunch of fucking losers y'all are. The whole group of yous. The whole sector. All of yous. The whole fucking whole area. All of you are fucking losers hanging out on Discord. Harassing women for your fucking kicks. Okay, that's a loser thing to do. You're not the good guys in this story. This is my story, motherfuckers. You wanted to hijack my story, remember? I write this bitch, not you.
All right, known for reacting to creators like Amberlyn Reed, ALR,
It's over
and Food
now.
Beauty. I have not done a video on ALR as of fairly recently. Yes, I did a video on Amberlyn.
Yeah, but do you know what, Ghana?
I think a few weeks ago, but
everyone also apparently knew that RSN lies and stalks women. And I've been dealing with this for 6 years. You know? This is what they do. And then what will happen is them and Russ will get into a fight. They won't remain friends because these people can never keep a friend. So they'll get into a fight. And then in a month or two from now, all of a sudden, Russ will apparently have been in my community and I'm responsible for everything that he does. Just like they did with H-Bomb, the pedophile that their friend was dating. Right? That's what they do. They take like a creep, they get the creep to harass me, and then when I'm like, no, go away, please leave me alone, I don't want to talk about this anymore, then all of a sudden, the creep was my creep. We were friends. Like I'm surprised they're not already trying to pull this because we were on a live stream together. That's all it takes. Like, I'm surprised they're not already trying to go, oh, well, obviously Russ is in Queen's community because they were on a live stream together. That's literally like what they have been doing this whole time. Like, they've done it with Malice in them. They had Malice covering me. Okay, they had Malice covering me. And then she threatened to dox 21v2. And there was going to be more drama coming. There was like a lot of stuff that was going to happen. Okay? And Emma, Hatman's girlfriend, was like, let's end this, actually. Let's not fight. Let's just stop all of this. This drama's old, it seems. Let's just end it. And I went, good idea. Let's do that. We'll at least make a truce so that we're not covering each other. Try to be a grown fucking mature adult, you know? And then they all went and flipped out on them. They started doxing them and shit because they wouldn't cover me anymore. And then, worst of the internet goes and does a video saying, I'm the whole reason why they ever covered this Carly girl to begin with. And that I run all these communities, which I'm like, they don't like do anything to impress me. Maybe take that up with Original Owl and Adonis Paul, not me. Like, fuck off. What do you mean? I was the last one to join there. Right? But they will literally like then be like, oh no. And now they're like, yeah, they were all Queen's friends. I have some trash panda girl I don't even know that's like claiming that I'm like was best friends with Emma and Moon and that I've been stalking her. Like, that's what these people do. I'm like, I don't even know them. Now we have this made up Susie Quinn person. Someone else I don't know. Just like, I didn't know H-Bomb. It's like, it's never ending. And my point is, this is just their latest victim in this. And it's like, when are they going to stop? When are people going to be like, okay, like, enough. We get it. You don't like Queen of Karma. Go seek counseling for it. Like, she's not even talking about you on her community tab. If you're reading posts where I'm talking out about coercive control and manipulation, and you're taking that personally, sweetie, that ain't my fault. I mean, if the shoe fits. But I ain't talking about you people. Haven't been. So it's like, come on.
I don't react to her all the time. What are you talking about? Chantal, I don't react to all the time either.
You're not going to stop me from speaking out about MLMs and cults and all those things. That advocacy is too important to me. And advocating's in my blood. Seem to forget I was a social service worker. It's in my blood. So you're not going to stop me from doing that. So you're just going to have to accept that I'm going to be here on my channel doing that. And you'll either have to go log off the internet then if you can't handle it, or learn to ignore me. Again, if I'm not talking about any of you, what is your problem? It's that I don't talk about you.
Russ has become infamous for fabricating stories, including lying about having children, stalking a missing woman, who ended up coming to see me. When are any of you going to get over that? I'm sorry.
True.
You know, like I told Nex, you know, you're all mad that I was able to get somebody that pretty. Well, you need to just get over yourself.
Why would I be mad about that? What does that have to do with me? Okay. It was a missing girl. All right. They were trying to find the missing girl. And then randomly out of nowhere, you were like, this is a girl that I flirt with. That's weird. Okay? That's weird. If you don't understand that that's weird, and if you don't understand that posting up somebody else's child on the internet and claiming that kid as your own is weird, then, like, yeah, you guys really always pick the best people to be your attack dogs to me. Fabulous job.
So, you need to get over yourselves. You need to get over yourselves. Oh, he's not able to get somebody like that. I did.
Maybe this guy has 200 CP hits on his computer.
I had to fucking
maybe it's worse
cover
than
all of it
huh?
because of
Seems
the fact
like
that her damn disappearance was all over the fucking news. Okay, do you understand how big of a story that was? Do any of you understand how big of a story they did? Like, her disappearance went all over the news. And yeah. I knew if I didn't...
Which is why we were like, why are you claiming that you're dating this missing girl? Like, if you actually cared about this girl, you would have let her have her time with that. Instead, the internet became about how weird it was that Russ was claiming he was in a relationship with this missing girl. And you took the attention away from the missing girl. And now just the fact that you're sitting here going, do you not understand how big of a story that was? Like, you people are weird. This is like how you hang out with, like, people that, like, wanted to be friends with Onision because they thought they would get into a Dateline fucking episode. Like, you people are weird. You shouldn't want to connect yourself to somebody that's missing. These things, Lord, we have to stop the true crime fucking channels on here. They're getting people to become weird, man. Like, I don't know.
Cover her ass as well as my own ass. The both of us would have gotten in more shit. So that's why I waited until doing it recently to, give the case to the police, and the police, I'm sure, are taking care of it. That's it.
Wait, you were around her when she went missing? Wait, that's just too much for my brain. See, this is what I don't want anything to do with, whatever that is. Okay?
That's it.
Lord.
And threatening someone with a serious and disturbing allegation. Recently, Russ falsely accused me of...
You did. You threatened Anna Nicole with that. Anna Nicole has me blocked right now. So you can't even be like, she's working with Anna Nicole. No, that happened. There's evidence of that. And it's not taken out of context. You've done some really freaky things on here. That's why it doesn't surprise me that these people have attached themselves to you.
Being responsible for actions taken by others.
You're in their exact type of person.
Him and blaming me for their behavior. They admitted to me that you put them up to it. He's also accused me of stalking Real Stream News. You were obsessed with CJ for a very, very fucking long time.
The thing is that I wasn't. I wasn't. Like, still not. Never will be. No matter how long you people harass me over it, it's never going to happen. And I will never be returning there. And I will never be on a live stream with that person. Ever. Give it up. It's like, yeah, because when me and my husband, the father of my child who I live with, when we were fixing our marriage, that's what I was doing. Like, do you not think at all? I know that you guys really, really wanted to, like, cause stress on my home. So I kept calling, like, the CAS and cops to it over and over and over again. And, like, Dark Ninja and Tragic's, one of their little friends, like, threatened my husband and was all like, I'm going to keep bothering you until I take everything from you. This girl's mine. And it got really weird. I understand all that. But, like, sorry, that didn't happen. Get over it. And it's like, when nobody's talking about this person, you're the one that brought them up. And then you have the audacity to just randomly be like, you're obsessed. Imagine you're just spending your life. You're over here, you're talking about on passive. Every day you're posting about cults. You're talking about media literacy. You're talking about how people can hone up on their critical thinking skills and not be manipulated, blah, 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 blah. And every 3 months, some idiot shows up to be like, well, you're obsessed with this person. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm over here not even thinking about this person. Like, I think you're obsessed. You guys are obsessed. And then you hooked me into that obsession. And you need to stop. All right? You need to stop and get over it. You're the only ones carrying this on. Nobody else.
Time, and the fact that you tried to deflect to me on Nexus panel and claim that, oh, I only did videos and DM in response. Da, 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 da. Numerous people have claimed that you two had a relationship. What do you have to say about that? Well,
Okay, so what? Like, I don't care. Like, I already spoke about it in 2020. You want to hear what I think about it? Go watch those videos and fuck off.
People like to make false accusations towards me all the time. No, I think there was something more there. I think that you deliberately went after that, went after the dude for a very fucking long time because of the fact that, you were having problems, right, with your husband, clearly.
And for a few months. And then I was no longer. Right? Clearly.
Needed somebody to turn to. There are a lot of women like that. You're not the only woman on the earth that has had problems.
We actually agreed to split, me and my husband, for a few months. And we both flirted with other people. You think my husband has trouble getting a woman? My husband was a huge player before he was with me. His family was surprised to hear that he was getting married. They never thought he would. What, you think my husband was just over here all sad? That's what you want to think. Because you people have created this really weird image of everything that's happened. What you don't realize is that the stuff with RSN started because he wanted to watch me and my husband. So, I mean, cool. I get it. Our sexting was pretty hot. I released the screenshot evidence of that. Okay? But then me and my husband were having problems. So that wasn't really going to happen. And yeah, me and CJ flirted for a couple weeks. But to me, that was something that was online and not real. That's what the appeal was of it. You see, I have trauma. So, like, I don't want anyone else to touch me. All right? The appeal of that was that I thought he was somebody that wouldn't take it seriously because he probably had another 10 girls on the side, and we would never, ever meet. That was the appeal. And then that shattered. And then it was like, okay, well, bye. And then it's like, you guys haven't been able to get over it, and it's really weird. Like, I get it. I guess 2019 to 2020, yeah, you had fun when we had the little community there for a few months. Woohoo, great times, But it's like, that's over now. Like, Like, to me, it wasn't real or something attainable. It was just kind of like something that I was doing to make myself feel better for a moment. I didn't realize that it was going to get to the point where, like, when I left there, we were going to have, like, mods and people harassing me to return. And then, like, it was going to lead into, like, there being streams of hours and hours and hours and hours. And, like, it was going to blow up into this big thing. And then people were going to accuse me of cheating and then try to attack my husband after even my husband came out and was like, okay, hi, this is me. Can we all stop now? This is too much. And you guys are like taking things way too far. We're going to go handle this as a family now. Please leave us alone. And you guys went, no, we will never leave her alone. And it's like tired at this point. It's tired. You know? I'm sorry, you wouldn't cry if you had some weird community start calling CAS and cops on you? I mean, how real do you think it was going to be? I live in another country. Did you think I was going to, like, what, leave my husband and my daughter and, like, move to Rhode Island? Are you fucking dumb? Like, that's the thing, is that I'm not the one that thought that. But apparently the rest of the world did. And that's whatever. I don't know why we have to keep talking about it. It's like, I don't think about this, and then you guys are like, me. Right? Yeah, to stop and leave me alone. To stop and leave me alone. Which is something that you people don't know how to do. And then you help him harass people until they get back there. Right? The only way to be left alone is if you return to that community, right? And then you agree. Right? What voicemail? Voicemail to what? Why would I beg for him to be with me? You're literally now just making things up. Like, literally, you people are so fucking weird. My husband and I got back together, literally streamed together and said, please leave us alone. We're handling this as a family now. You can stop streaming. And then you guys just got all mad and started calling him a cuck and streaming about him and making fun of him. And then accusing him of lying about being native and accusing him saying that people with red hair can't have any native in their blood and all this crazy stuff. And it was just too much for anyone. Because it was like, I'm just trying to leave a community on the fucking internet. You know? Nobody should have to deal with that when they're trying to leave a community on the internet. Somebody leaves a community on the internet and they say, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. That should be the end of it. There should be no more after that.
When it comes to their marriages. When it comes to marriage. There are a lot of women who are, who tend to be married and tend to want something else.
Yeah, everyone hates marriage, Raj. If that's what
there
you
are a lot of
tell
women
yourself,
who are married who tend to want to be friends with benefits with another man. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. By attacking Valkyrie 420, I don't even talk to Val. Like, at all.
And everybody's obsessed with him.
I've seen her in chats here and there, but that's it.
Blah, 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 blah.
And worst to the internet.
Every girl in the world online.
When and how have I ever attacked worst to the internet? Hey, worst to the internet, if you see this video, can you state in the comments when the fuck I've ever attacked you? When did I do that?
What are you
These accusations are completely untrue and misrepresent the situation entirely. I said one comment in a chat about WOTI over a week ago, and they have blown it way out of proportion, as I have discussed already.
Yeah.
Last night, I joined Nexus panel to directly confront Russ and respond to these allegations. I made my stance clear, and now it's time to set the record straight publicly and move on.
Yeah, because you do a false accusation claiming that there's some girl in my community that not only like emailed you and sexually harassed you, but you've gone even further to claim that I sent her to go do it, and she actually told you that and admitted it to you. And then you've claimed to have the proof of this. So then when I'm like, okay, show proof, you go, well, you were obsessed with RSN. Like you always do. Because you all have to bring the conversation back to that. What that has to do with Susie Quinn, I don't know. Unless he was Susie Quinn, I don't know. It's just a deflection. Other people fall for that. I'm over here saying enough is enough. Like, are we not over this yet? Let's like, 5 years later. Does it matter? Does it matter? I think RSN is a fucking rapist, and I want nothing to do with him or anyone that has anything to do with him. And if he can't live his life knowing that I think that, that's too bad. I'm not going to change my position. I'm not going to change my mind. You're never going to hear me be like, oh, well, that time that I was obsessed with him. Like, you all want to so badly create this narrative because you don't want to admit how disgusting you all are. Because I was apparently bad when I supported the person for a few months, right? So now, how bad are all of you for allegedly doing all this on their behalf for fucking 5 years? But that's not my problem. I got over this shit 5 years ago. Stop trying to make it my fucking problem. Go deal with it on your own. I'm not going to fix it for you. Too bad.
From the toxicity and lies, which I will also be doing. I will not be doing any other videos about her as well after this because there's no reason for it.
Yeah, there is. Show the proof. Show the proof. I'm tired of this. Show the proof. This is the hill that all of them wanted to die on? All right, let's see the proof. Let's see it.
Let's be done with the drama. I'm choosing truth, boundaries, and clarity for the entire stream. Of course, you're going to promote that. Enough is enough. If you're someone who values accountability and is tired of manipulative tactics, I mean, you know, Beth, I hate to give you a reality check, but by you promoting that stream, you're promoting a man who, you know, is racist and is also a revenge pornographer.
Aren't you also doing that? Aren't you technically harassing me on behalf of one? It was you that said that Worst of the Internet and Valkyrie had problems with me because of that rapist, so aren't you doing that? Why is it okay for all of you to do it?
And he only continues to deny that.
And who did Nags rape? I don't know about that. You've all threatened me with revenge porn. You had Bells of Nevermore chasing me around, going, they sent me the pictures of you. If you don't say this and that on the internet, I'm going to share them. Like, what do you mean? It's amazing how this group of people seem to think that they can go around and do whatever they want to everyone. And then they all get on their soapboxes on their moral high ground. It's like, okay. Why don't you and Ghost and Nicolo go hang out with Zoom again in a Discord and go and fight internet wars next to your buddy Dark Ninja? You can all be cool friends together. Choo-choo.
That fact to save his own ass.
Fuck off.
And he's
No one likes
failed
any
at
of
that.
you. You're all a
Okay,
bunch of
so
losers.
just be sure to send me the information via email. All right, I'm
You
not
and
gonna
that
use your email.
rapist.
Instead of using OConnect, use StreamYard. Okay. Copyright Act. Okay, disclaimer. All opinions expressed in this video are mine alone and do not reflect on anyone else. I speak out about these topics
Oh my
to the
God, you're
best of
so
my
dumb.
ability
Why
and
would you
knowledge
read
and
the
only speak for
disclaimer?
myself. All right, let's see.
Are you going to show the video? Nope.
All right, hang on. Let me increase the volume here.
Good choice,
All
guys.
right.
You're really
a lot
showing
of you
me.
really like to
Wait.
live. Okay. So here's
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
think I'm getting
a
an
lot of
urge
you
to
really
like
to live
email
in
CJ
2020
and
on
ask him
repeat.
if I
And
can
I'm
go
going to
on
need
a
all of
stream
you
and
to
finally
get in a
just
time
wash our
machine
feet
and
like
travel
he's
to
been
the
begging
present
for
day
6 years right
because
now.
a bitch is
I
time.
don't know if
Okay?
I'll be able to contain
Living
myself.
2020 on repeat. Living 2021 on repeat.
You're
Once
dumb.
again, why does it matter when any of this shit happened? The fact that it happened is bad. Is bad enough. Doesn't matter when it happened. The fact that it happened at all is enough.
Oh, boo-hoo, it didn't
I've already
happen
dealt
to
with
you. Maybe that's what the problem is, isn't it? Seems to be for most of the chumps that they send. Oh, you sending pictures? How come you can send me pictures?
this.
Here's the thing, guys. I've already dealt with this. Oh, what did you deal with that was so bad? What, fucking another guy while you're in a while you're married?
When did we bang? Never met the dude. You know? Literally like doing dishes. Oh, okay. He sent me some sexy okay. Chat GPT. Help me come up with something sexy to text back to this person. Copy, paste. All right, back to doing my dishes. Because of my trauma disorder, I'm a little bit more asexual than some people. I don't apparently deal with these things like other people in the world do. Apparently, you guys actually are wanking it when you write messages to people and stuff. I don't know. I think that's weird.
As if any other woman on the earth has not done that already or tried to do that already. Come on now.
As it was happening. Felt like I hit it.
Yeah, actually, you're right. When people split from their husbands, they do tend to go and flirt with other people. That can happen. Very good, Russ. Are you learning how the world works? That doesn't say anything about women as a whole, and it doesn't say anything about marriage as a whole. So if you're trying to use me in this situation that happened 5 years ago to like create some kind of narrative in your head about how the world works, you might not want to do that. You're incel enough. I'm getting a little scared that you're going to get like AK to get you an AK and you're going to go hit up a woman's gym or something.
I was going through a rough time in 2019 to 2020 until about the spring.
Oh yeah, what happened, huh? What happened?
Then I was no longer going.
Well, Russ, I was sexually assaulted. I found out that my mom had Parkinson's disease. My abusive ex passed away, and I had some friends that wanted me to go to his funeral. So I had to stop being friends with some people, you know? Because, you know, asking me to go to a funeral of somebody that I literally had to flee the home of with the police and live at Interval House, a woman's shelter for a while, and then move to a new city to get away from was a little bit much for me. And then I started a YouTube channel to try to, like, you know, do something productive and positive with my time. And then your little bodega friends and Val there decided to start harassing me. Yeah. And I had never not been stalked. I just wanted to not be stalked. For once, I wanted to be on the internet and not get stalked. you know? And I guess it was just too much to ask. So I was a little upset. I have other things that went on, but that's none of your business. So I'm just going to stick to the things that I've already publicly said. Because Billy the Fridge gave me that advice a long time ago. He said, never talk about things that aren't already public on here. Queen, don't do that. And I said, thank you, Billy the Fridge. So I'm going to stick to that. You don't need to know what else went on with me. That's none of your business. None of your business.
Going through a rough time, except there's a lot of people that seem to really want me to be going through a rough time this whole time, and I'm gonna.
To be quite frank, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you here. I don't give a fuck if you're going through a rough time.
Really funny, because at the beginning of this, you said that your whole goal was to re-trigger me. I don't know why all of you want to keep making me feel like I'm unsafe in my own skin and like I'm being raped again as a child. That seems like a weird goal, to want a woman to feel that way every time she comes across you, because that's what being triggered actually is, you dumb fuck. I'm not some SJW. I actually have the trauma disorder. You people don't know what being triggered is. You think it's a fucking joke to do this to someone. You think it's a fucking joke to re-victimize someone over and over and over again for your own sick fucking pleasure. You're a fucking sociopath. All of you. And I want nothing to do with anyone that reminds me of the abusers I've already had in my life. Because I didn't get to live a cushy life, free from fucking abuse growing up like the rest of you did. Apparently. Because you seem to think that you can go around and pick on people with trauma disorders from childhood abuse to get your fucking kicks off. Because you're disgusting. And then the people you hang out with on Discord, it's like, ew. No wonder why they want to make women feel this way. It's sick. It's sick to look into.
Or if you're not going through a rough time, Beth, I don't.
I need it to stop, because it results in weird things like what has been happening with Russ. Now, Russ has been attacked.
Oh yeah, what did I do now that was so bad, huh? What did I do now that was so?
You made a false accusation against me involving sexual harassment. And you have the audacity to do this after you're all sticking up for a guy who did what he did to that Amber girl in a fucking hotel room. And after you stuck up for a guy for sexually assaulting me, though. You know? What lack of accountability? Lack of accountability for what? For minding my own business for the last several months? Maybe stop hanging out with creeps on Discord and stalking women. Have you tried doing that? You should maybe try that. Your life might be a little happier. Maybe then you won't have to go around trying to re-victimize people for your own sick entertainment. Someone who came out here openly and was like, I am here recovering from narc abuse. I am going to use my platform to do it. The recovering from it reminds me of when you also leave MLMs, by the way. But no, you people have something against people taking their personal experience and using it to help other people. What's my fault here? Explain to me. What did I do so wrong? I said, leave me alone. Maybe you and Russ can go stalk another missing woman together, and then you can go be on Dateline like you guys have always wanted to be.
So bad. I had words for you on a fucking panel. That's it.
That's it.
I called you out for harassing another man.
For harassing a man that no one cares about.
All of a sudden I'm the worst person in the world for doing that? For calling somebody out for harassing somebody else? Come on. Get out of here.
Attacking me non-stop on his Twitter for a week.
When have I ever said I'm the biggest victim, bitch? I said that I have a trauma disorder. Are you unfamiliar? Yeah, I've been victimized in my life. And I don't feel like continuously being victimized out here for your sick entertainment because you're a psychopath. Like, go be a psychopath over there, bitch. I block you, you come in a new account. Like, I don't know what, like, go flick your bean to people killing people or something. Go watch some true crime to get off.
Now, and although I was told
I've been attacking you nonstop on my Twitter for about a week now.
Yeah, every day you've been doing a video.
Where?
Well, I showed in the video.
Where?
But you see, you don't show my video. I'm showing it in my video. I'm showing your Twitter in my video. And I say, there's a video to me. There's another one. There's another one. I just found these. Because you told me that the proof that I apparently sent one of my community members to come sexually harass you. Why, I don't know. You still haven't answered that question. Why am I after you? For what? Why? Why would I do that? So I go over to check because I'm like, oh, he said the screenshots are here. So, you know, a good time to post them would have been while you're saying they're on your Twitter. And you're telling everyone to go check your Twitter for them. You know, that'd be a good time to post them. But you never do. Then I find all these videos and I show them. So now you're not showing me showing them. And you're going, well, where? You know? Nobody wants to be a victim. People that think that women go around trying to be a victim are a part of the problem. Stick up for predators somewhere else. We don't do that here. We speak out about them over here. You want the bodega. I think you're lost, sweetie.
I don't fucking talk about you as much as you think that I do. I don't. And the fact that I'm even sitting here wasting my time
that's where you came from, isn't it, Vex?
A testament to the fact that
right?
I want
right.
all of you, okay, to don't go IRL. I understand that there are people.
So that's what you do want.
Are still concerned, are expressing concern over the fact that, oh, he did what he needed to do by law. No, like, that's just stay out of my real life. Don't be bothering the police. Don't be bothering my mother. Don't go IRL on me. Yes,
You're the one in the bodega. You're the one who hangs out in the community that calls up people's mamas when they're upset with them on the internet. You're the ones that are hanging out with Val, Mrs. Let's call the cops and CAS every time that someone tells me to leave them alone. That's your community that does that shit. Right? Or you harass my husband, sending him lists of things that I apparently have to do in order to be left alone. And it's like, excuse me? Like, who do these people think they are?
I made the mistake going IRL on other people.
I have a Kiwi
the
farm
sake
account. Like, no
of,
one cares.
you know,
There's not a person
making
fuck off.
police reports and blah, 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 wasted police resources and stuff like that. But you know what? I've dealt with more than enough on this platform for a good number of years. And nobody cares.
You literally made up a story. Like, out of nowhere. You made up a story that I sent a woman to come and sexually harass you. And then you give some fake name, and then you're just like, it's a woman in her community. The woman in my community that don't even fucking know you, bud. All right? Don't deserve that, but that's your group's tactic. Right? To try to isolate me. That's what you do. You harass the people in my community. Right? So you guys wanted to create a situation where you can just go, oh yeah, this random Susie Quinn person is also sexually harassing us. I guess people started to what? Connect H-bomb to the fucking Boyd and G Mangoes and realized I had never hung out there, so that doesn't work. Realize that there's literal proof of me calling Zoom a pedophile on a live stream, and realize can't connect me to that person either. We know I hate the bodega. I hated them when you all still liked them. And you were all harassing me with them. Well, he keeps saying it's some Susie Quinn person. So, like, if you know who it is, like, I don't. That's what he keeps saying. So this is what I mean. And it's just so that they can be like, oh yeah, it's some random person. And I don't know who you're going to try to blame it on. How is that fair? Like, you even attacked the recovering Hunbot because we were streaming together about On Passive. I didn't like it. Because you people are so selfish. You're like, no, we're the real victims, not the people that are actually being hurt in the cults and the scams, not those thousands of people. We're the victims. And then you have the audacity to come over here and be like, don't worry, Queen, you get the biggest victim award. Nobody wants your stupid fucking award. I'm not the one that runs around here going, I want to be a victim of a content creator. If I can be a big enough victim of a content creator, I'll be famous. That's you people. I won't get views on this stream. Not one. Can you email them to me? Please? Because I've never seen this before, Gata. I've literally I don't follow this dude. I know he's like convinced himself and other people that we've been stalking him like these people all do. Oh yeah, Queen's stalking us. But I don't know what they're talking about yet again. Never seen them. Never seen them. I don't follow his socials. And they always post this stuff on Twitter because every time I get a Twitter, they mass report me off Twitter. So I can't see it. So that's where they do all this. Right? It's just like they'll get me blocked out of the chats that are talking about me before they ever do a video about me so that no one can be there sticking up for me. And I can't be telling the truth. Yeah, Joe wants to see the name that was used. Joe's been with me since 2020 as my mod. Joe's gone through it all with me. You people have attacked Joe. Tried to go in real life with his family over this. Maybe we're sick of it. You know? Increase the volume here, yeah. Well, this is what I mean. Like, I have women in my community that I now have to worry about because I have this freak, another freak that Val and her little friends have attached themselves to. Another one. It's like, where do you think Mormon Shaggy came from? Suits Discord. It's like, they're all creeps. All of them. Everyone attached to that whole side of the internet. Stay away. You know? Even I have been knocked off Twitter. Yeah, because they're like, we can't have any other narrative but ours. She might actually show the proof. And then what are we going to do? It'll never end. But it's like now I have to worry about the women in my community because I got this creep here that they found. They found another creep. Probably searched him out because he's a creep. They seem to do that. Because they're like, well, we're trying to get you off the internet because you have a family. You should care about your family's protection. I wouldn't need protection if it wasn't for you people and the weird creeps that you get to make up these fucking stories. Lord. But I've never seen them. So I don't know who they're talking about. He said Susie Quinn. I'm going by his, because he's the victim, actually, guys. He's the victim. Poor Russ being sexually harassed by an apparent member of my community, one of the female members of my community, pretending to be someone named Susie Quinn. And then what does that get me? Hey, what was the big goal of that, Russ? Enlighten us. Let us all know.
Nobody fucking cares about the stuff that other people have put me through.
Oh, now, man. No, I don't. You're right.
Use Russ as a punching bag because he's easily, he's.
I don't care. I spent years trying to warn you people about these people going in real life. And you called me crazy and told me no. We're not going to believe you. So no, I don't give a fuck what happens to any of you. Should've listened to me, motherfuckers. Karma's a bitch. Ha ha.
Easily targeted.
Fun when you're doing it to each other.
I'm tired of being fucking used.
Look at all these losers going
as a pawn for other people's amusement. I come on here to have fun. I come on here to joke around and laugh with people. I'm on here for entertainment. That's all this is, entertainment. I try my best to entertain people.
I really have no clue what he's talking about.
And then go about my business.
I want to know, though.
And unfortunately, people who have nothing better to do have taken it upon themselves to not only stalk me, to not only threaten my mother, to not only make a swatting threat against me, the list goes on. Nobody cares.
I'm supposed to feel bad for you after you came at me because your buddies were making a threat on me? By the way, I had until Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? Hey? Nothing. But you did another video about me that I ignored. So then you had to send Russ to come do your bidding. He's doing a great job for you, worst of the internet. Real great job for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's sticking up for you real good. Really showing me.
Cares about what I've been through at all. And you all continue to prove that. You all continue to prove that. So if nobody cares about what I've gone through, right? Why should I care? Why should I care about what anybody else has gone through?
So you attacked me and made up a person in my community allegedly coming and sexually harassing you because you wanted me to care about what you were going through. Are you like talking to Olive Oil? You sound like Olive Oil when she wrote me and she was like, you have a responsibility since you know the stuff about all these people to warn everyone in girl world. And I was like, bitch, I already tried. Get out of my DMs. Huh. Think I'm going to waste another second warning any of these people about anyone? No. I can take all you down now. I don't care. I'm busy warning about Amway. Go away.
Why? Why should I show a single ounce of sympathy,
right? Like this isn't
empathy,
my problem.
Or respect towards anybody who has treated me like a fucking doormat?
Okay, like, if you're at the point of your life, Russ, where you're wearing a trench coat and you're selling out, and you feel like you're going to start hurting people because you feel like the world's done you wrong, that's not my problem. Go see a therapist. Take your meds. Like,
Not happening.
About it, I didn't bother checking it out until after I got off a live stream that I was on with Negs in DC, where
You didn't even bother checking what out.
your Twitter, keep up. You know what he said? I am got the proof. The proof is on my Twitter. I posted the proof recently of the Susie Quinn girl that sexually harassed me on my Twitter. It's up on my Twitter. So I go to your Twitter, which I had never done before. And then there's like 4 videos dedicated to me on there. Why? You fucking weirdo? Like, I think like, people have to stop giving these people attention.
Checking your privilege.
I confronted Russ. Why? Because I hurt their
it's kind of
feelings?
the same thing.
And I just have some things that
Why? Because I hurt their feelings? Oh no, am I going to hurt your feelings by doing this video, Beth? Uh-oh.
No, I don't understand what the end goal is. Like, what is yours and your friends' end goal? So, like, what? I tell you once again for the 900th time to get over 2020? I ask for proof, which you guys once again don't provide me with, unless I have to go and subject myself to hanging out with you and watching something. Like, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop hanging out with creeps that go in real life on people. It's not hard.
I want to say that hopefully everybody can move on because again, it's just tired. So as I stated, Russ has been.
You think that I'm not tired? You think that I'm not tired?
Oh yeah, you've been getting harassed over the exact same drama nonstop since 2020 by weirdos and creeps like yourself while you're over here minding your business? Again, I don't see how that's my fucking problem. I don't know you. And even if I'm out here speaking out about these types of behaviors, none of you, like, I'm not owed. All right? Like, you're just like Kaylee Bear, who, like, got all upset at me because she would, like, harass me over things to do with, like, that loser. And I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then she'd be like, well, my mom's stuck in an MLM, so you have to talk to me. No, I don't. Even if I speak out about MLMs. If you make me feel uncomfortable, or you're rude, or I just don't feel like it, I'll have to talk to you. I don't have to know what's going on with Russ. I don't care. I was hoping that maybe Girl World had, like, woken up to the shit that was going on behind the scenes finally, and that everyone was just going to come into agreement that people like this were bad and that they should all stop. But apparently no, you guys are going to stop that from happening? Okay.
You think I'm not fucking fed up with how all of you continue to treat me?
I don't know you.
You think that I'm not tired of it? I absolutely 100% am fucking tired of it, and I've expressed it.
Did you join on passive and I didn't get the memo? Because unless you join one of the MLMs I've been covering, like, I don't have anything to do with whatever's going on with you. Any of you. I don't have anything to do with any of your drama. Any of it.
Tired of it. None of you listen. None of you listen. What are you doing bringing up something from May 15th? This isn't recent. If you're going to accuse me of talking about you nonstop, show where I've recently done it. That is old. That's not recent.
Yeah, it was, and I showed it. I showed it. It's interesting that you won't show the video.
And yes, I did do a video about her.
You know, Russ, you know what? You put on a show, don't you? You put on a show, eh? This is like really manipulative. Because I do show your tweets. I do. That's the thing. I show your tweets. And how you're literally making videos about me that week. Yeah. But you don't show them. You don't show them, right? And you don't show me showing them. So that you can be like, oh, she's not showing them. Are you going to show me? Right? Interesting. And it's funny because your community falls for it. They do. We're a little too smart for all that over here. See, we see through that over here. But your community probably will eat it up. Right? And that's kind of funny. It's just fascinating to me, though, how you're doing this. Quite interesting. And again, I don't think anyone else will call you out for it. I just want to know.
I did do a video about her because it's fucking fair game, okay? It's fair game. Beth, you're a public figure just like I'm a public figure. If you don't like people talking about you, I already said.
That's not what fair game is. That's not what fair gaming is. Maybe you should learn the terms that I'm using before you go talk about them. Also, I'm not a public figure. I don't know if you're aware, but having 6,000 subscribers doesn't make you a public figure. And what was hilarious is Negs even proved it on his live stream when he asked his AI, who is Queen of Karma? And they didn't have an answer. Because I'm not a public figure. See, in the real world, Russ, and the people who are not internet brained, okay, you're not really a public figure until you have like 100,000 subscribers and people recognize you on the street for your channel. The rest of us are not public figures or independent journalists or whatever you want to call yourselves. Okay, we're just people with a laptop in our living rooms making content on the internet. Like, we're not famous people, Russ. That's the thing. So no, it doesn't make sense to fair game someone. That makes no sense. Thank you for becoming a member, Charles. Sorry, this is the stream you had to do it with, but yeah. 100,000 subscribers, or as we call it, 200,000 Russ streams. Thank you, Thomas. I needed a laugh. But yes. Like this idea that it's okay to attack someone because they're on YouTube and that automatically makes them a public figure just shows how internet brain these people are. Like they seem to think that when someone gets 10,000 subscribers, they're like famous. It's like, no, nobody knows who you are. You're teeny tiny. You're like 0.00001% on YouTube. Okay, you're at the bottom. It's like joining an MLM at the bottom that's been going for 50 years and thinking that you're going to end up at the top. You're not famous, not a public figure. And yeah, people can talk about me on the internet. But making up that I am sending female community members of mine to come sexually harass men is a weird thing to do. And it doesn't just put me in danger, you see. right? So then I have to kind of be like, yeah, let's stop this now. Enough is enough.
Before, what people need to do, if you don't like somebody discussing what you do online, don't do content. Don't be a YouTuber.
Don't do
something
content.
else.
Remember this.
Making these little videos.
Remember this when Anna Nicole posts
Twitter,
about you later.
I don't think these are in order. I'm sorry.
We'll hold you to this. I hope she
because you know what? If you post some fuck shit with somebody else and I hear about it, I'm going to have words about it. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I think we should watch one of these and
what am I going to do?
To what he says.
Okay. Hello again, everybody.
Yeah. He might try to touch me. I might end up being the first woman he ever touches. What am I going to do, guys? I'm scared. I'm scared they're going to send Russ over me. I'm going to have to log off of the internet. I'll have to log off of the internet because Russ is coming after me. You know? Because, I don't know. I guess me covering on passive has pissed them off somehow.
Yeah, let me get a word in edgewise for once, please.
It's Russ here with yet another one. Yeah, Donnie Darko. Okay, but anyway, Donnie Darko aside, I now have some more things that I'd like to say about, now.
So while you were telling everyone that I wasn't showing your Twitter, right? That was dedicated to me, right? You, I almost want to go and see if you deleted it. You know, part of me is like, I need to go and try to see if he's deleted it. You know? And I don't know if it's worth it. So while you were doing that, you didn't show that part. You just pretended like I wasn't showing that there were a few videos on your Twitter dedicated to me. And now you're playing those videos, Russ. Because I don't just show them on your Twitter. I literally give the 2 examples that I have. I think there was like a third one too. I don't fucking care. But yeah. So then what are you going to say? Oh, these videos don't exist. I didn't actually post these up on my Twitter. I don't know how she's playing them.
About the video Worst of the Internet just dropped earlier on Queen of Karma, right?
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And he pretty much blew you out of the water with what he put out there.
I don't really care. I don't know why it's a constant goal of these people's to come and destroy little me over here in my own corner of the internet, try to make the world a better place by taking out scammers and people that are actually harming people. You know? It makes the people in my community wonder, why would you try to stop someone constantly who's just over here, like, speaking out about scammers? Like, are they running a scam? Did they join, like, Scientology? Or did you join the LDS church and you're mad because I did some of the shorts? Like, what is going on? But no, that it's just all bullshit from fucking years ago that no one cares about anymore. It's like, no one cares.
Oh, she's lying.
Because he proved that you lie. He proved that you lie.
About what? You all lie. You all hang out in a Discord dedicated to me with your channels dedicated to me, calling yourselves A-logs and claiming that you're doing some good in the world by protecting YouTube from me. Because if you're being racist in Discord, I called one of your friends the N-word. And then that made me racist. Called a racist dude the N-word, and that made me racist. We're grandstanding on a word. When I'm one of the only people in this sphere that will cover a cult that is going after vulnerable people that nobody else wants to give attention to because it's not trending yet. Like, come on.
And you're offended over it. Oh, well, if somebody lies, they need to be called out.
Beth has always...
No, I lied because I said that he was attached to Valkyrie, who's attached to someone gross, and they're all gross together, and I want nothing to do with them. And they said, that's a lie. And our friends on Discord, they're not bad people. They're all really, really cool how they hang out with Dark Ninja and Tragic. And I think that's not true. My husband's even told them off and told them that they're losers. Like, I don't know what more you want from us. We said, you're all a bunch of losers. Fuck off and leave us alone. Went off and done my own thing. Yet here you are again, crying about how once again I won't come in your little Discord of losers. Or I won't respond to your stupid videos about me, which aren't even true. I went to give Worst of the Internet a chance because I try the first time, you know? I'm like, maybe they're just being manipulated by these people. So maybe I'll see, you know, what's this person's problem now? And it started off with him being like, she is the whole reason why these people are all covering Carly. That's a lie. They were covering Carly before I had any clue who Carly was. 21 VTubes is the one that came in my Discord. I got a screenshot of it. Going, they're covering some girl named Carly and she's disabled right now. We should help her. And fuck helping you people. Because look what happens when I help you. You try to destroy the good work that me and my community try to do to protect people out here. Then you go hook up with the predators and the gross people to come after me, and then you think you're doing something good. And I got fed up of it. I said, okay, fine, go. Have fun. Be in your fucking Discord. Call people's moms. Call the CAS on them. I don't care anymore. Just leave me alone. And apparently that was too much to ask you to do. You were like, now we gotta blame her for all of this stuff now. Because you're like so desperate to have a thing to talk about me with. Because you're all obsessed with me. Let's be fucking honest.
I already learned that lesson a long fucking time ago. A long fucking time ago, because you know what? It happened to me in regards to Negs in DC. Negs in DC called me out for being a liar. They were the first two people that did it.
That's nice. Why do I care? Why is this my problem? Because I'm not going after Negs in DC, and your little friends also want to go after Negs in DC? Yeah, I know. DC and I unfortunately collected a lot of the same haters back in like 2020 from Deity's community. Yeah, YouTube schizophrenic. Trisha Patricia. Bells of Nevermore used to be known as Heavy Down. All mods of Deities. I don't give a fuck about any of you people anymore. And no, I'm not going to keep beefing with Negs in DC. It's stupid. I have no reason to argue with them. And I know it makes you all real mad. Because you're all like, I thought I would be the one that she would end up being friends with on here eventually. And that she would forgive for all of this stuff. She just keeps ignoring our videos. But get the fuck over it. I don't care. Because it's funny, because out of all of the people that have come after me, and you tried to get Negs in DC a lot, they did the least to me. Oh yeah, Tragic and his little friends tried to pretend to be friends with my husband. And they brought him into Negs' community. Okay? And at the same time, they were attacking me and telling me that Sue and Negs were going to hook up together and come cover me. So I showed up there. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. The fight I got into with Negs and DC involved Negs and DC and how they were being silly arguing with each other. And I was like, you two are being silly. You need to make up. And that's why it would be stupid to continue this, because I think they made up. And I'm apparently the only bitch on the whole internet that when they got together just kind of laughed and went, haha, ain't that ironic? The rest of you are insane. You're like obsessing over it. You're like, oh my God, Negs and DC, what is going to happen if DC... Like, I don't even want to say it. You're fucking gross, Russ. That shit you said about DC, you're fucking gross. Disgusting. Like, I can't even... You're gross. Fuck off. So no, I'm not going to attack Negs and DC. All right? Enough is enough. Get over yourselves. Get over the fucking drama. Stop living in the fucking past. And move the hell on. It's like they've even been together for 3 years. Me and my husband have been back together for 5 years. Move the fuck on. Get the fuck over it. You should not be this obsessed with other people's relationships. And if you are, you're the problem, not them. Get it through your thick skull now. This is the last time anyone's ever explaining it to you. Because I'm pretty sure after this, nobody cares, Russ.
Ben, a known liar. Okay, Beth is on.
And then that skated towards everybody else. All that other shit happened with me. You know, me and Hussey feuding. And me just, you know, having all sorts of other all sorts of disagreements with other creators on this platform.
Welcome to YouTube.
It's never going to stop. People are never going to leave me the fuck alone. And I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with you guys not understanding that when I ask to be left alone, I want to be left the fuck alone. Period. End. I don't want to continue to be dragged into this stupid ass fucking bullshit. I don't want to continue to have to deal with a man who is damn near 50 years old, acting like a fucking child all the time, and his corpse of a girlfriend condoning it. I don't. I'm tired of it. I'm fed up with it. I've had enough of it. If you have fair criticism for me, that's one thing.
Maybe stop hanging out on Discord with a bunch of creeps and incels. All right? You're all feeding each other. Just stop it. All right? It's not hard. I'm the only one that apparently has trouble getting away.
But if you're just going to act like an idiot, just leave me alone.
Okay, well, you don't get to make up that people are sexually harassing you. Claim I sent them. And then when I'm like, okay, where's the proof? Go, nah, I mean, I guess you and Val and your buddy, you guys make great friends. That's what you do, isn't it? You sit there, you poke. And then when you get a response from me, you're the victim. Right? Mm-hmm. Now everyone's being mean to Russ. Poor Russ.
Beth will never be able to get out of her feelings when it comes to CJ.
No, she won't, no matter what she says.
Oh, okay, sure.
No matter what she says. That's why she harassed that dude for so
I don't really fucking care. At this point, believe whatever you need to believe. Just stop bothering me with it.
fucking long.
Oh, yeah.
I was just in response to what he was saying about me. No, you flat out harassed him. And there's proof of that.
And that's why she has continued to attack Valkyrie 420. Val, who I don't know much about.
Yeah, Val.
Oh, okay, but it's like, you need to get over yourself. Okay, you need to get over yourself. And
yeah, I know. I need to get over myself. That person started a channel, dedicated their whole past 6 years to me. But I need to get over it. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I have to say. Before I go one step forward.
I did get over it. Hadn't thought about it in a long time. And then all of a sudden, randomly, you know, you guys pop back up again.
And 2 steps back. Nobody gets.
1 step forward and 2 steps back. Nobody gets too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Da na na na. This kind of dance can never last.
Lord.
Too far like that. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Da da da. This kind of dance can never last.
Right? Like one of their friends, I harassed him because they told him to come get my feet picked and they would pay him. And that's what I mean. Like they do really fucked up things with people to send them over here to bother me. Right? And then like I say no. And then they get weird. It's like, okay. I want to know what the sexual harassment apparently was too. Because I have no clue.
Stripe and Square are quietly skimming 3 to 4% of every sale you make. It's basically a
All right.
kind of dance can never last.
Are you not going to talk about the fact that you said that you hadn't made videos to me, and now I'm playing one of the videos that you made to me on your Twitter? Are you ever going to talk about that, or we're just going to go with Queen lied about me doing videos to her? And do you know what the funny thing is? Is that I found out last night because I was like, yeah, he's been doing them for like a week. And everyone was like, oh, he's been doing videos about you for like a lot. Like this whole time. Like the last few years. And I was like, oh, I don't know.
Tune in
I'll
tonight
follow
for
him.
What's the Internet Dragon Queen of Karma again, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Goodbye.
that I've been on my channel. And
Okay, so obviously that was the video that you made, right? And that would have been on the Wednesday. You know, because I did not listen to this demand. Right? I shouldn't have had to because you guys harassed Anna to block me. So then the comment should have disappeared. Right? But you still went ahead anyway, did a video. And then I guess that was the threat. So you did a video that Wednesday about me, but you're claiming that you hadn't done videos this past week about me. Okay. Notice that was 2 weeks ago. So you've been doing them for 2 weeks. Sorry, I guess I misspoke. It wasn't 1 week. It was 2. But you said that you weren't doing that and that I lied about that. And you wouldn't show the screen to show that I was showing it. So I see that your friends are teaching you quite well. Hey, they're giving you all kinds of the tips. That's how they prove themselves too.
that I have been obsessing allegedly
Some people fall
over
for it.
real stream news.
They don't do their own
No,
research.
you haven't been doing that recently. You did it a long time ago. And I just don't like the fact that because he was already dealing with more than enough
Exactly.
around that time, and the fact that you
Exactly. That's what I mean. Or what? But they do that all the time. They're just allowed to threaten me and make demands. Like they've literally sent my husband like a list. It was like Queen has to do a video where she says that Real Stream News is not a rapist. And then Queen has to do a video where she admits to a bunch of things she didn't do. And I was like, no. And then Queen has to do this. And it was like, no, I'm not doing anything for these people. I shouldn't have to do something in order to be left alone by you. Like, sweetie, if you're so obsessed with me, you can't leave me alone. Like, go get some help. All right? It sounds like a narc problem, but it's not my problem.
You did what you did, made it even worse. Leave people alone.
SN, or CJ, as they'll later call him, Val, or Valkyrie 420, who was once also known as Maybe Val's Crazy, and allegedly...
Yeah, and worse of the internet was known as M60. And they're all like, a queen changed her name to try to get away from who she is. Why are you all allowed to change your names? You're allowed to go from Maybe Val's Crazy to Valkyrie. He's allowed to go from M60 to Worst of the Internet. And apparently that doesn't mean anything. But when I change my name, right, I'm trying to hide who I am. I'm like, I didn't delete my old videos calling myself Queen of Spades. So if I was trying to hide that that's who I was, I'm doing a shit poor job of it.
Also, worst of
Maybe Val's crazy.
the internet, WOTI, who I have never ever covered once. So I am showing you my videos and my live.
Never ever covered once. Never ever covered once. Okay, but then why did he? Yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything else.
Yeah, where? When did I do a video on Worst of the Internet? I ignored him. So he got somebody else to like react to his video and kept like tagging me in it. Then I ignored him. So then they created a fake account and they started harassing me to like cover Emma because apparently she did some laptop scam or something. And I ignored it. Then they made a fake account and come and harass me on another social media about Bells of Nevermore. Then they would make another account and they come and harass me on another social media about West Most. And I'm like, again, why are you living in 2020 on repeat? And maybe you're all doing that to impress your friend, YouTube Schizophrenic, who also just changed his name. So again, why you're all allowed to change your names, but nobody else is. Right? Is critical thinking and common sense what he really rebels against? Is that the illusion? Yes. Yes. You changed your name and your sub shot up. Yeah, because I literally spoke to a social media manager and they explained to me that my name might be going against me. And I even said that at the time. I was like, this is why I'm changing my name. I'm taking this seriously, this whole like covering cults and scam things. Please stop with the drama. Leave me alone. I'm moving on. And again, they can't let me go. Let me go.
Streams to show you that I have not been covering these people at all. In fact, the last time that
Are you
spoke
showing
about
it?
Valkyrie was to
No.
wish her a happy birthday a year ago. I believe it was even
Okay.
longer than that. But this all
Okay.
came about because Worst of the Internet actually demanded that I delete a bunch of lies about him and Val off my channel when I.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do not respond to threats, intimidation tactics, manipulation tactics, or etc. You have been chasing me around for 6 years, and you and your group of friends have harassed me IRL.
Yeah.
Stop following me around, and I'll have no reason to keep explaining to people why Valk has tried this before. Didn't work then, won't work now. Do what you gotta do. Fence sitting and trying to stay above it all has really made me miss out on much needed opportunities. For example, at Queen of Karma, you have until Wednesday to remove any untrue statements you've made about myself or at Val420.
Are you going to put it together in your head that what I said to you was a callback to their post? Let's see how intelligent you really are.
Have a great week. Queen of Karma. Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to let you know that there won't be a Friday this week. I did have one planned, but the last few days have been really hard on me mentally and physically, and I'm in a lot of pain today, and I just cannot do it. This is why I don't go on camera often. I had a good few days this week and took total.
Had been ignoring them.
Yeah, you guys heard that my health was failing, and you saw that I needed some time, so you decide to start all your shit. Right? Because all of you are weak and you only go after people that you think are in a vulnerable situation.
For a year, even though Val's entire channel is dedicated to me, has always been dedicated to me, and she's been chasing me around the internet trying to get my attention for years. And she streams about me all the time. I'm supposed to just ignore it while she goes off about me. I'm pretty sure that she hasn't even brought me up much, and I think that she was going on a break because, unfortunately, she was going through some stuff. So let's continue on with Russ's, or Illusionist Rebels, weird videos about me, telling me to leave people alone that I haven't cared about for over a year.
It's Russ here with yet another one as per usual. Ha ha ha. Okay, so today I'm gonna go.
And you know something? Let me tell you something now. Okay.
Okay.
Let me tell you something now.
Okay.
Are
you gonna tell me something now, Russ? You're gonna tell me something now? Let me tell you something now. I'm really tough out here on the internet. I got famous years ago when I was covering big creators. I've covered big creators on here before, and it made me famous. So everyone knows who I am. And I swear Queen was doxing me years ago and sending women to my community to sexually harass me. I have the evidence, it's on my Twitter, but don't come looking for it or else you're sexually harassing me too. Right? She didn't send me her pic. Sexual harassment.
I didn't just find out about Beth because of RSN. Other people told me, it's
right, because it's like, when do I talk about this? Sweet's one of my best friends on here. Talk to her very often about everything. She has no clue who the hell you are or any of these people because I don't even talk about you. And I swear you're like more upset about that.
People who were affiliated with CJ around the time that I
nobody cares.
First started watching him told me about how crazy that you were, and I didn't believe it for myself at first.
See, that's what I mean. That's what they do. They go around, they obsess over all of this, and then they're like, go find people. And they'll be like, this is Queen of Karma. She's been covering on Passive for 3 years and ignoring us. I really need you to go and tell her she's crazy. Like, okay, cool. Think I'm crazy, but can you do it over there away from me? Stop bothering me. Stop, making demands and threats at me. It's like I'm supposed to ignore all their videos about me and all the tagged posts they make about me and all their tweets about me constantly. And the fact they got a Discord dedicated to me, right? I got to ignore all that. But I put one comment in a chat, right, about them. And then we get threats. And then we have this freak sent on us with a lie. I don't know when this lie started. So to me, it's new. Just the last couple weeks. Because I don't follow Russ. Russ really wants to pretend like I've been out here stalking him since he was apparently up on someone's live stream years ago, according to him, as a famous person on here. But it's like, that's just not the truth. No matter how much you want it to be, sorry, you can't change the truth. So I'm supposed to ignore all this kind of thing, but you can't ignore one comment in a chat. Okay. Weak bitches.
So I went ahead and did my research, and I found all, the videos that you did on him. And that's why I still to this day, I think that you did so wrong to him.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Nobody asked you. All right? Nobody asked you. I don't care if you and him both think that I did him so wrong. I don't care if you both go off and you cry about it for the rest of your fucking lives. Do it away from me. I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about it. Nobody cares.
Okay, what's going on with Beth? To keep everybody updated, because Worst of the Internet's going to be streaming later tonight about Beth. So,
yeah.
I'll, get everybody up to speed before that
Well,
happens.
By the way,
well, there's no rules.
let me just read this real quick. Okay. Let me read this real quick. All right. Because I didn't read this. Okay, yeah, you guys are right to say I am the one who keeps drama going because I need it for views. Obviously, you guys and your tired drama from 2020 on repeat brings me in all the views in comparison to my usual content as shown below based on today's content alone. Seriously, stop bothering me with your BS and let me do what adults are supposed to do on here, not drama. Grow up. You're supposed to be grown adults. Act like it. This isn't grade school and this isn't the schoolyard. Enough is enough. Move it along this time.
Move it along.
Okay, well, if you truly do think that enough is enough, because I'm not listening to the rest of that because that's over 30 minutes. I don't need to be wasting that type of time on her. But yeah, if you're truly telling people, if you truly want enough to be enough, then how about you don't make a response to this?
Fuck you.
Okay, how about you don't make a response to this? How about
No, you don't get to put false accusations. You don't get to do that, right? You all claim I do false accusations on RSN, and I'm not allowed. So you're not allowed to do false accusations on a random women in my community that you made up. And I'd be like, okay, I don't want to prove this, so I'm moving on.
Just ignore this video.
Go fuck yourselves.
And
I ignored you people for fucking months. And you didn't like it. You cried. You tagged me. You bothered me in accounts. You know? Like, so what's the point in moving on, huh? When I ignore you, that's when you people get worse. Pay attention to me, queen. Pay attention to me. I need to use you to get people's attention. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want, you know? Like, I literally... it's like I can't ignore them harder. All right? You know what I mean? Oh. Weird. Okay, I don't... Oh, wow. Why am I getting sent a screenshot that includes the person that you all think that Strawberry Douche on Kiwi Farms is? I told you all to keep me out of your Kiwi Farms versus Onion Farm drama and that I wanted nothing to do with it. And then remember, you posted me on Onion Farms pretending to be me and got my birthday wrong? Apparently, I just don't know how old I am or when I was born. I'm out here just posting up pictures of my family that you put on there. My husband and my minor child that you posted on there. Because I didn't want to help you go take out the Great Dark Ninja in your stupid internet war bullshit. And I told you all to go fuck yourselves. You tried to send Elaine Miller over to befriend me with Chuckles. Remember this? This was like a little while ago. You know, the girl that's attached to the 764 gang that the FBI is after? That girl? Yeah, her. Remember? And I was like, I don't know what you people are doing on the internet and in these discords. But whatever it is, I don't want no part in any of it. All right, you're out here doxing people, fake doxing, false doxing them too, by the way. Right? So I'm just very, very concerned. I'm very concerned as to what is going on over here and why I'm being involved in all of this again. And why people again won't just fuck off and leave me alone. I don't care about your stupid farms, all right? I don't know why all of you get so upset about a bunch of kiwi farmers. Seems really strange. Seems really strange, Russ, that you would be brought into this. I don't know what I would have to do with this. I don't get along with the people on kiwi farms. You can go ask them. I don't have a beef with them or anything, but I'm not friends with them. So obviously you do have bodega in your ear, whether you want to admit it or not, because you're falsely doxing people in fake accounts, right? Like, what is this? And why would this have anything to do with me? Because one of their little friends was obsessed with me and harassed me and my husband, and we told him to fuck off. So now I have something to do with this? Who is this? So what you're telling me is that this Susie Quinn person was actually a fake who you guys think Strawberry Douche is. And then this somehow was done because I told them to do it. Because some random person is trolling you on the internet. Maybe you should take this up with Val and Ghost of Nicolo. I have nothing to do with this. Also, you seem to be responding and liking it at the time. But I don't know this person. It all comes back to the same Discord every time. No matter where it starts, no matter what community is attacking me, it always leads back to the same Discord every time, and I don't know why. Why you all choose to just ignore me when I bring that up. Like, enough. And what does this stuff have to do with your rapist friends? Like, make it come full circle for us, Russ. Really explain it. What would I have to do with this? Also, I'm one of the people that have always said that I hate how this person continuously gets doxxed as Strawberry Douche. Is that why we're doing this today? Right now? Like, what? What's that about?
Go about your business and go about your life. How about that?
How about you guys go about your business? You go about your lives, and you leave me the fuck alone with your weird buddies on Discord. All right? Is this the so-called sexual harassment? Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard. Like, okay, so the first message is someone saying, okay, I'll stop teasing you. I just saw a hot as fuck emo goth boy lacking the confidence he should have. I hated seeing you dragged and apologizing for BS. You don't need to explain yourself to those losers. Just do your own thing. Not gonna lie though, I would your brains in the right circumstance and you know? But then apparently he responded because then there's another one. But I don't know what any of this has to do with me, because I don't do things like this. That's weird. He said he didn't mind. So then why is it being twisted now to be me sending someone? What does this have to do with me? I understand worst of the internet invalidated another reason because they ran out of them. But I would still like someone to make this all make sense. Yeah. I've done my due diligence here and my duty. I've told all the freaks off. I tried to get them booted off the platform. You guys all wanted them here. You all thought they were great and that I was the one that needed to be removed from the platform. Now you're all stuck with each other. You're all arguing and doing things to each other. And I'm just over here wondering why the hell what any of it has to do with me. I'm not on Kiwi Farms. In fact, Val tried to post me on there. You guys try to post me on there every few months. It's ridiculous. Apparently there was something else that just went down on there recently. That again, I also have nothing to do with. Because if I'm going to go on there, I'm going to go on there as me. You'll know it's me. I'll say, hi, it's me, Queen of Karma. Remember me? It's once known as Queen of Spade. You know that. I'm that girl. I came on here to say something very specific to you guys about me. So we're going to talk. You're going to know it's me. Because I'm going to be like, I'm talking as me to you about something that has to do with me. I could go on there and be like, oh, no, it's not me, guys. It's not me. That's not me. When I did get into an argument with Kiwi Farms, I was on there with my fucking Gmail that I use on here. Like, I don't hide. I don't hide when I join a cult. I don't hide when I join an MLM. Why would I hide from any of you people? Hey, you're not that big, bad, scary, Russ. Neither are your friends. You're a bunch of creeps, and I want nothing to do with any of you. But you're not scary in the way that you think you are. Like, you think you're bad edgelords that are, like, hanging out in Discord, and you're going to take down the Kiwi Farms and reign with your onion farms. And it's like, okay, but you're all losers. You all just sit on the internet talking about people and gossiping all day. Like, I don't have time to sit and gossip about people. I'm over here trying to attach scammers to scammers and look up their histories and research cults that have been going for 25 years and try to figure out how to put it into one cohesive post, all of the harm that they've caused. I don't have time for your shit. Lord. So this is what you're bothering me about. This. So one of you guys obviously made this account. So whenever you guys at the bodega are ready to admit which one of you did this, or your little friends that are adjacent, there's a bunch of you pretending not to be adjacent. It's cute. I'm like, oh, they're so cute. They think I forgot who they were. Like, whatever you're ready to tell me. So this is what we're doing. What a bunch of losers you are. Literally. Are you happy? Did you get what you wanted out of it? Hey? Did you get to fact to me being what you guys call triggered? Talking to you in an assertive tone? Because you all have mommy issues? You're not used to a woman saying no to you? Apparently that's a trigger for all of you when a woman says no and sets a boundary with you. Whoo! Can't do that. No, you got to be able to grab women even out by their private areas, right? Grab them by the pussy, right? Should be allowed to grab women's private areas, according to you guys. Women should have to just bend over if a man says, right? That's what you and your little friends on Discord believe. The little friends that stream about me, right? I was wrong to charge a guy for sexual assault because he grabbed my private areas and grabbed my arm and tried to keep me on an elevator with him. You guys said that, right? That was wrong of me, right? Because men should just be able to do whatever they want to women. We know what you people believe. Play bite model bingo chip. It would have. Right? That's the thing, though. And it's so funny because they tried to say that I was running a cult over here because I don't want to play this back and forth game with them over people that I don't care about. I was barely friends with any of these people. I literally knew most of these people for like 3 months, 5 years ago. Like, could you imagine being in a community for like 3 months and then for fucking 5 years after you leave, they're still bothering you about stuff that happened while you were there? And you're just like, what the fuck, man? And then they keep trying to bring you into some weird war that their buddies on Discord on some website are fucking in with some website you also have nothing to do with. Like, what, do you think me and Joshua Moon, like, go out for coffee or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, what is going on? Get some help, please. Take your little friends, go have a meeting in your Discord, and really discuss about how you're going to take, the next step forward. That's the thing, though. They keep trying, and it's just annoying. It's like, just, like, stop. I don't understand. I don't understand what this is. So then, who the hell is Susie Quinn? Right? Because I did get an email from someone that was like, this guy's really creepy. He's creeping me out. And I don't know. I don't think that's the same person. So, like, Russ is out here creeping out a lot of people on the internet, apparently. Because, like, then there's still some random person that did write me an email saying, this guy's really creepy. But again, that was after he was, like, brought me up on Negs's and shit. It's like, I really don't understand. He seems to think that I just randomly was like, this guy, I'm going to go after him. Like, it's weird. He's never seen a woman before, so maybe he asked ChatGPT, what's the name of a woman? Well, that's the thing. He claims that he was dating this girl that was, like, missing. I don't even know what was going on. Like, I don't even really know about that. Okay? This is just because at the time I had a couple people in my community that were more girl world adjacent. So they were like, yeah, that Russ guy, he's creepy. He apparently, like, was with some missing girl or saying he was with her, and there's something really weird with that. People were saying he was lying, and the poor girl was, like, missing, and that's all I know. And I was like, whoa, yeah, no, stay away from that guy. Like, and then it's, like, literally, like, 2 years later, and then people are like, apparently you were sending people to sexually harass this dude. It's like, what? And then he's attacking me over shit that, again, I don't understand. I understand that Tragic and his little friends are upset that I wouldn't flirt with them. We've established this years ago. Right? Yes, his girlfriend was Morgan Fairchild. I don't know. Is that for real though? Like, I honestly don't know anything about this. I really don't know anything about this. I doubt that was her name, but because that would be kind of funny. But I couldn't even tell you who the girl is. That's what I mean. That's why it's so funny to me. Like, that's how little I know about this person. But he said it. He said, all these people in that community came up to me and told me that you were bad and all this stuff about you. And that's what they'll do. They'll just randomly find people and, like, gas them up. It's like, why? I don't even know who this person is. And it's just so that they can then play victim when I'm like, hey, stop this. Leave me alone. It's pathetic. You know? Yeah. It is. But Morgan Fairchild was also an actual person. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think it would be that name, but I don't know the name. Maybe I should start looking into it. You know? That's how you get people to start looking into you, Russ. You harass people and make up accusations about random people, and then they will look into you. You know? I don't know what to tell you. Or your little friends and your weird friends and they're stupid. They're going to have to go and fight Kiwi Farms all by themselves. I'm sorry. Tell them good luck taking on the whole farms. You go with your onions. I don't want anything to do with onions after Onision. So fuck you and your onions. Fuck you and your onions. Leave me alone. I never want to see an onion again. I don't even like onion rings no more. I'm gonna go eat a damn kiwi after this. Nobody cares. These are fucking gossip sites. Oh my lord. As if, like, no one cares about your war either, obviously. If you have to go to such extremes to try to get me to fight your battles for you. You must be doing real bad trying to get people on your side then. Nobody wants to help you in the fight against Kiwi Farms, I guess. I don't know. Isn't there some Keffel girls or something? Maybe she'll help you. Go hit Keffels up. But leave me alone. Alright? And leave that poor girl alone who you keep saying is Strawberry Douche, would you? Lord, Russ, don't you start now. The hell? The hell is that about? Fuck. Even say anything. How about you not respond to this? This is what you guys always do. I'm going to do 5 videos to you, and then you don't respond. But I'm going to say whatever I want in them and accuse you of whatever I want in them, and then you don't respond. If you respond, then you're harassing me, sexually harassing me.
Probably going to have words about this.
It was so funny, too, because he was like, oh, you sent fake pictures to Ben? And I was like, yep, but never to you, Russ. Like, that's where you're trying to go with this? No, I'm sorry, dude. That wasn't me.
Probably going to have words about this.
I am.
I know you will.
I know you will.
I know you will. I couldn't care less if she responds to it or if she doesn't.
Welcome
in
to
all
your
honesty,
town,
you guys, because it doesn't
where
affect me
people
in my
respond
life.
to each other. Very good.
All right. So I will see you all later. I hope
you're not big and powerful if someone responds to you or ignores you. Either way, you're still the same loser you were before or after.
you have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Have a great rest of your day. To all 30 people that may watch this, you know, because I only have 20 people that chase me around the internet crying about me, so you won't get many subs, Russ. And I hear that the second you stop covering me, they all unsubscribe, so. And then they'll start attacking you. Go ask Malice and Moon how that went for them. You know? You work for them now, Russ. Congratulations. Congratulations on finally getting a job, being the bodega adjacent community and the onion farm community's attack dog and pet autist. I'm sure that your mama will be real proud of you. Don't worry, I ain't gonna call her. I don't do that. You might want to worry about Tragic calling her, though. He might call her, I don't know. But, good luck again with your onions and your kiwis and your farming. I hope you guys farm lots of onions and lots of kiwis, but leave me out. Leave me out of it. I got my own farm animals over here and my own cows to deal with. All right, I tend to cover cults and scams that are full of what you could consider to be the lol cows, except we don't actually harass them in real life like all of you do. We just let them continuously promote their scam and their weird cults, and we just laugh at them over here. We take them out by reporting them to the agencies when they break the laws. We stop people from breaking the law over here. We don't break the laws over here. We stop people from breaking laws. You're not on the side of the good guys, Russ. I'm sorry to say. You're on the wrong side. So maybe get yourself together before you go telling other people what to do. There's nobody coming and sending you any sexually harassing messages. There hasn't been. In years, even if there was. So, I don't know why you won't just get over this. I think it's really disgusting what you're doing to this person who you seem to think is Aaliyah Alexander. And I'm sure they're telling you all it's Strawberry Douche. Somebody tell Strawberry Douche that they're about to start again. Just a little heads up, just cause. It's stupid, but just cause. It's funny how it always leads back to the same people, even though you all claim that you're not actually connected to those people. Maybe you should just keep doing that. We focus on the scam and the cult. When we focus on people, we lose the purpose of why we fight and who for. Exactly. I don't focus on the people. Sorry, I don't do that. I'll sit on gossip sites, gossiping about people's relationships and being mad for 3 years that they got together. That's what you guys do, not me. Get over it. And we don't obsess over the fact that some girl didn't want to leave her husband for us for 5 years. Okay? Get over it. But, yeah. Now you can go and you can say, did I do a good job? Did I do a good job for you guys? Did he fight a good fight? Are you guys getting what you want out of this? Because I bet you that this won't even get posted on Kiwi Farms. I bet you they won't give a fuck about this. Not at all. I bet you the only people that post me on Kiwi Farms are the bodega. Yeah. Always kind of has been, hasn't it? So, that's not going to happen. You're not going to use me to go after whoever it is you're trying to get me to go after on the farms right now. All right, so you wasted your time creating the fake account with whatever you were doing and trying to claim that I was sending Aaliyah Alexander to come sexually harass you and whatever worst of the internet in his videos is supposed to. This has all been a big waste of time. I mean, I guess for you guys, you were entertained for a few days because apparently you need to be fighting with someone in order to feel whole. And I'm sorry for that. That must be a really hard life for you. Imagine, not just having peace sometimes. Imagine actually living 2020 on loop, on repeat in your brain for 5 years. So that sounds like hell. Hey, I can empathize. I lived my childhood trauma over and over again in my head, That's kind of what CPTSD is. But I'm so busy dealing with that every day that I don't really have time to deal with you people and whatever trauma you're trying to pull off over here. Or whoever you're trying to weaponize against who, to go after who and do what to who. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I gave up. I was like, sure, go off. Do it all to each other. Technically then, didn't you already win? Because you did get me to stop caring about that. And I went and I did my own thing. Why are you here again? This is what I mean. What is your end goal with this? All right? I'm not going to go back to that community. I'll never stream with any of you. no matter how much you harass me. So, like, what is your end goal then with all of this? You're not going to weaponize me to go take out Kiwi Farms because I think that when people are like, oh, I'm going to go take out Kiwi Farms, they're a fucking loser. Okay? Like, this is what I mean. This is what losers do. Not people that are grown, mature adults. This is what I would expect from like a teenager. Someone in their early 20s. Baby, we're going on 40 over here. Like I need you all to grow up. Like, you've spent half of my daughter's life on this. Do you realize that? Like, I'm over here raising my daughter up, having a great time with me and my family, laughing about on passive on the internet, and you've spent half of her life upset at me. Just upset that I exist. Like, you need help now. It's time to go see a therapist and to stop trying to attach everything to me. It's not okay. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you like I would talk to one of my daughter's friends if she was doing this to someone from now on when you act like this. Because I think even my own daughter is too mature to act like you people. Even she knows bullying people is bad. Come on. Like grade 5, you'll learn this. No bullying, kiddies. Stop bullying each other on the internet. Don't touch the poo now. You'll get it on your hands. And then when you wipe it on your face and we all point and laugh at you, you're gonna be mad. Can you move on now? Hey, we done here? You good? You can do like a 5-hour stream, 12-hour stream, whatever stream length you want to do. You know, tell people to do donos. Donos to assault this bitch. Like, if you donate to me, I'll tell her that she should have just let men rape her. Like, you've never looked good. You've never been the good side or the good guys on here. You think you are, but you've never been. My biscuit just fell into my tea. Sake, Queen, stop being the cause of everything. Yeah, you know, this is what I mean. I just spend my fucking life just being blamed for random shit that they do to each other. Because they are like, no, I promise she's really obsessed with me, I swear. No, like, go get some help. All right. Well, that's all I really have to say. My birthday month is coming up here in June. It's also my husband's birthday month. You know, the summer's starting. My community's doing well, other than you people trying to attach me to things I shouldn't be attached to. We're all doing great over here. So I don't know, again, why you're all crying on the internet about me again. The sinking of the Titanic, Queen's fault, I know. I probably also run the Kiwi Farms, you know. I run Adonis Paul, Original Owl, Emma, Moon, Malice, the Kiwi Farms. I'm probably also Gigi. Like, fuck off. Nobody cares. Go sue each other. And leave the rest of us alone. She was on that iceberg. You know what? If you couldn't rewrite the story, they probably would. That's what they like to do, rewrite history. You know? I ain't dealing with it, though. All right? I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I keep making that boundary, and then you keep going, no, and then try to push it and push it and push it and push it. And then you try to bring other people into it. And then you try to attack other people. And it's like, enough is enough. Get over it. Go have your little 12-hour shindig. All right? But again, stop bothering me. I don't care. Hit me up when you join on passive. At this point, that's what you're going to have to do to get my attention, bitch. Go join on passive then if you want me to deal with you. Otherwise, I don't care. You're going to have to join them. Join Scientology. You know, I'm going to be covering the Jehovah's Witnesses and the LDS here and stuff. Go join one of them. Maybe then I'll give you some attention. But otherwise, you're not getting any more from me. But I just, again, what's the end goal here? Let us all know. You know, let us all know. Please write it to me in a post. I don't have time to watch your 12-hour video. Or your, like, 6-hour video where you, like, go on and on and on and cry and stuff. I don't have time for that. So if you could just make it short and sweet to the point, you know, that would be nice. Join Live Good and you'll be my plaything. There you go. Danny has a bunch of scams you can join so that he can come bug you too. You know, join a scam, join a cult if you want my attention. Otherwise, I'm not giving you my attention. And I'm not doing whatever wars you people are doing on your stupid websites, like I said. As if that even had anything to do with that. You have one hell of a nerve, too, to be like, we're not attached to the bodega. And then those are the screenshots? Seriously, worst of the internet? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Who falsely doxes Aaliyah as Strawberry Douche? Am I lying that it's the bodega? Oh yeah, no, we'll say I'm lying about that though, won't we? Right? Just like you said that I was lying about Zoom being in your Discords and you guys hanging out with creepy people. Like Ghost and Nicolo, who's Val's mod, who you tagged in your post, threatening me. Remember? Well, they are cult-like, so technically that's the thing. That I swear to God, that's what it is. I'm like, they're literally upset that I'm speaking out about all the tactics they're using on people right now. And they're like, what if people actually do read her community tab posts that are about this and they actually do learn and then we can't fuck with them anymore? Then what are we going to do? When we can't control them and weaponize them and shit, what are we going to do? That's not my problem either. It's like, you're going to have to go take that up with yourselves. Like I said, get a therapist. Get a therapist. They're great. Having a therapist is a good idea. Some of you seem to be like anti-therapy and anti-meds. You make fun of people who take medication. Go take some meds. Go take some meds and calm down. All right? Russ, you better be posting some other screenshots. Because I swear to God, if this actually just did go full circle like this, like, and this is what I mean. It's like, so was I lying when I said worst of the internet is attached to the bodega? And that they do weird things to troll me with creeps? Was I lying? Huh. I wanted it to be a lie. I was like, it would be great if that Val girl was like, yeah, no, I'm no longer hanging out with any of those people in that Discord. He got me away from the bodega. That would have been great. I would have been happy with that. Instead, I get this shit. And it's like, okay, so now tell me, how am I lying? Because there is nobody else that does that. That's their group that does that. But then you've changed it to somebody else. So I'm also kind of like, well, what happened between you and this Susie Quinn girl, though? Because, like, she did write me and say you were a creep. Obviously, something did happen there. You know? And these are apparently, the screenshots that you provided, Russ. Okay? They're the screenshots you provided. That you blamed on me. So I'm going to need you to now make this make sense. And once again, you can do a 12-hour live stream, but I'm not going to watch it. Just like, show me. Show me that there's another group of people that you guys are associated with that are trying to frame Strawberry Douche as being that person. And tell me that it has nothing to do with the bodega. I can't wait for it. I'm sure there'll be a stream started up tonight, right? Because you have that proof, right? And there's other screenshots, right? Right, I'm just being weird and making connections that aren't there, apparently. Right? I'm being sarcastic, Russ, because I know that you're not going to be able to tell. That was sarcasm. Apparently, a lot of people on here have an issue with nuance and sarcasm and being tongue-in-cheek. And really, nobody understands that on the internet. Even when you say it, they'll still ignore it. You'll be like, I'm being sarcastic. They'll be like, she's being serious. All right, well, that's all I have to say. I am quite frankly just fed up. Every time that, you guys show up as Oz, we pull back the curtain, and it's always the same thing. Always the same thing. You try to connect it to this other person to claim that I'm obsessed with them. I'm not sure what that's all about. But it seems to always lead back to something else, doesn't it? Maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should take some time to ask yourselves why. Maybe you should figure out who's been weaponizing you all against me and what that's all about and why that's been happening. Because I'm kind of like done with this. I don't care anymore. I know what's going on. I know why. I know who all the players are. I'm the one that's lived through this for the last 6 years. So I get what's up. I know what's going on. Okay? You don't know what's going on. Apparently. You think you know, but you don't. So maybe you should go figure out what's going on. And then deal with it with your therapist. Thanks for the laughs at another brain-rotted incel. Aren't they all at this point? I'm just going out for a 5K run, park run. Don't be a dream dealer. Remember, the voices in their heads are eating away at their brain cells. Exactly. Have fun. I'm getting off here, and I'm going to go relax for the weekend. All right? I don't ask the internet for help. But I'm asking for your help. Okay? I need you to get these people help. Okay? Tell them they need to move on from the past. It's not healthy for them to keep living in this way and to keep hanging out on Discord with people like that, going in real life with people and causing people problems. Tell them that their lives would be a lot happier if they wouldn't obsess over one person who they claim hurt their feelings 5 years ago. Tell them to move on. Stop gassing this up. This isn't funny. This isn't like, ha ha ha. Okay? Women die from people obsessing over them and not getting over it and moving on. We can't foster on this platform any type of community or anything that says that putting someone through that is okay. So if you're doing that, you need to stop. You're going to get somebody killed. Because when you're done with me, you're just going to move on to another girl. The next one might not be as strong as me. Do you not realize that? This isn't fun. Okay, you gotta stop it. All right, it's time for that talk. If these people are your friends and you're watching me right now giggling to yourself, just know that some of them claim to be my friends too. Bitch, you're next. You're next. Are you going to let them control you forever? Because now you have to do everything they say. And if you don't, there's consequences, as you can see. I'm not easy to control, never have been, never will be. So the real issue is here. So, if you see them, tell them you need to stop this and you need to move on. If they fire up a live stream, be like, sweetie, no, you need to stop. This isn't okay. Helping the bodega like this. You need to stop. Stop blaming it on other people. Okay? Take accountability for yourselves for once. You're over here screaming at everyone else to take accountability. Claiming I never take accountability. Came on here literally to take accountability. But okay. Go take accountability for yourselves and what you do to people. Nobody cares about your stupid onion farms. All right. I hope all your onions burn down. Fuck you and your damn onion farms.